Alright, welcome back to the Light of Xaryxis. To recap the last session, en route to the Rock of Bral, all of you, the lovely characters of this campaign, discovered a derelict Nautiloid drifting in an asteroid field. Only too late did you realize that another more dangerous ship was lurking nearby, waiting to spring its trap. And as this ship comes bearing down out from the asteroids, what are the three of yours immediate reactions? I will bring us to the Moonweaver map so you can see your positions on the map. The tokens may have to be updated with new health bars, but this is where you all are on the Moonweaver.
And where's this ship?
The ship is coming close. It's not close yet, but it is getting closer to your to the Moonweaver. I do not have a map for it. Just immediate action. Seeing the ship, seeing Elena Sartell shout out, getting people ready. What do you do?
I guess I begin getting ready myself, and I'll also check on the egg in my bag.
Okay. You check the egg in your bag. Give me an investigation. An 11. You see that it has the tiniest of crack running through it. You did know that it was going to be hatching soon, and definitely seems like it.
We still haven't even talked about that as a party.
How about
Anyway, that's my reaction.
how about Damon Tatter? What are you guys doing seeing the ship bearing down?
Yeah, if Elena's like calling for people to get ready, I'm just gonna get my axe out and just stand where I am at the
Stand
ready.
there menacingly?
Well, yeah. Well, no, I might like back up a little bit, you know. If they're gonna jump on the ship, you know, they jump right in front of me and I could just weigh in.
Okay, you are getting ready. How about Tatter?
I think after the terrifying encounter of the spiders, we are a little more confident than we were beforehand with how swiftly that was done. So Tatter's standing at the edge of the ship, defending his innocence.
Okay, and as you all get ready, this enemy ship, the Neogi ship, is bearing down, is getting closer to the Moonweaver. Suddenly, you see two galleons glide into view and begin pummeling the enemy Night Spider with ballista bolts and stones, forcing it to break off and make for the cover of asteroids. You see both of these ships begin getting in closer to the Moonweaver, where one of the captains of this ship, a Githyanki that you can spy, shouting out towards the Moonweaver, shouting out towards Elena Sartell, and says, Captain Sartell, where are you heading?" She responds with the Rock of Bral, and this Githyanki offers to provide an escort, which Sartell begrudgingly accepts. And just as quickly as the Night Spider approached, it has departed, and you are suddenly side by side being flanked by two galleons called the Stalwart and the Incorrigible that are leading you to your destination of the Rock of Bral.
I guess seeing that we have an escort, I'll twirl my knives a little bit and my daggers, and I'll put them back in the sheaths.
Okay. Tatter, Damon, how are you guys feeling with this escort?
Damon's. You go ahead.
Okay. A little hesitant at first. Everything out here so far has tried to kill us, but we'll accept the help.
That's kind of how Damon's feeling. He's a little wary, but he does put the battle axe away.
Do you guys want to the two of you want to give me insight checks?
Yes.
It's pretty good. 13 is less good than a 21, but it's still pretty good. A 13 gives you, Damon, they're definitely not here to... It's unlikely that they're going to turn on you. They're offering a legit service, a legit escort. With the 21, Tatter, you may have not encountered, city guards or, quote-unquote cops back down on your home world, but you are essentially dealing with space cops right now. That is who is escorting you. These are space cops, they are legit, and they are escorting you to the Rock of Bral.
Good.
And should you all wish, it is still quite a journey to the Rock of Bral. You may take a long rest.
That would be fantastic. I don't think my health is quite right because the token wasn't the same token. Anyway.
Yes, they have to be updated because you leveled up.
Yeah. Anyway, if I need to take a long rest, it won't matter.
You can all take a long rest and get your HP back, get your spells back. And I would recommend updating tokens. You could even update tokens while I give you a description as you arrive to the Rock of Bral. Sunlight illuminates rooftops and spires of a city built across the top of a gigantic asteroid. The asteroid's underside has structures as well, including fortresses and giant sails. Let me get a handout for you all. 1 second. Wooden docks protrude from one end of the asteroid, and a variety of ships are moored there. Space-dwelling fish scatter in front of you as your ship adjusts its heading until the docks are straight ahead and level with the ship's main deck. Pure workers stand ready to catch ropes and tie off the ship as it glides alongside one of the docks and slows to a stop. And as you all make your way to the top of the ship, Elena, Sartell... Ooh, no, I don't want to copy... Just want to copy this group, please. Elena Sartell looks at you all as you come to the top of the ship and says, "Welcome to the Rock. This is where we part ways." You have arrived to the docks of the Rock of Bral. I think is now an appropriate time to show you this image as well. Welcome to Chapter 2. What would you like to do?
I guess as I'm departing the ship, I'll thank Captain Sartell, and As I'm walking, I'll look back in my bag again.
Give me a perception. Or investigation. My bad.
Okay.
Still seems to be the same. Nothing has changed with the egg. And as you guys depart, Elena Sartell does hold you up for a moment and says, "Oh, before you go, you should seek out a GIF. An old friend of mine, Commodore Crux. He's had clashes with astral elves in the past, and he might be able to help plan your next move. You can usually find him at a tavern here in the Rock of Bral known as the Happy Beholder." And then she bids you farewell.
What district's that in? Is that like that way, or?
She will indeed point off the docks. It is in the Low City, so she will give you directions. It is quite nearby, in fact, the Happy Beholder. So she does tell you it's but a few blocks away. Hard to miss.
Do we have anything else to do first, or are we just going straight there?
Yeah, I forget. Was there some other reason we're coming here, or just because that's where she said we should probably go?
You were going to the Rock of Bral because, as a reminder, your home world was beset by giant stalks and creatures, and she was your ride out of there, essentially. And she was like, well, I'm still making my delivery to the Rock of Bral, and now you're coming along with. And she knows, and now she said, this guy may be able to help you more than I can. But the Rock of Bral is a place of shopping. If you want to spend any coin you had or look around, you don't have to go directly to Crux, but Crux was a recommendation from Elena.
Actually, misplaced refugees trying to figure out what we're doing next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like a visit to the market wouldn't be too bad. Maybe sell off some stuff. Buy new equipment.
You have more money than I've had forever, so I'd love to spend it.
Damon, thoughts?
I think shopping is good, but I think we should go speak to the Gith Elena told us about first.
See which market they recommend if there is more than one.
Okay, so you guys head to the Happy Beholder.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
What's most of the population look like here? Is it mainly like Gith and space elves?
The Rock of Bral. Let me see if I have information for you regarding that. It is oh, hey, what do you know? There's a Google thing about the inhabitants of the Rock of Bral. How convenient. It is a large amount of humanoids. There are astral elves, the Gif, the Hadozi. You'll walking the streets. You'll see plasmoids. You'll see humans. It seems to be Yeah, this is space New York. You know, you see dwarves, you see humans, you see elves, you see giant hippos, you see oozes walking around. It seems to be a population of everyone. You see the occasional kobold. It is quite a lively place. And as you are walking, you do eventually make it to the outside of the Happy Beholder, which you can easily tell because the sign in front has several eye stalks that one would match to a beholder, like stone eye stalks hanging from it, emplaced, with a large sign that says the Happy Beholder.
I guess let's go see what information he can give us.
Okay. If you head inside, let me see if I can't copy and paste tokens. And then size everyone up to fit this map. Okay. As you head inside, the first thing that catches your eye is a large spherical creature with eye stalks and a watchful central eye tends the bar in this establishment. Filling one side of a table meant for 6, you see a broad-chested, hippo-headed man with a green parrot perched on one shoulder. The haggard figure squints at you over the top of an enormous tankard as you enter, and then waves invitingly to the seats across from him.
Probably go over and sit next to him.
Yeah, I would be going over.
Okay.
I just had to say for a moment, I thought this whole time you were saying GIF and not Griff. So I was very confused for a second there.
Well, yeah, I'm GIF. G-I-F-F. Some people say GIF, those people would be wrong.
They wouldn't be wrong. But yeah, so it's just like, oh, okay, the Hippo Man.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Hippo Man. Who is over here. Unless you want to talk with Large Luigi, the Beholder bartender.
I would like to talk to Large Luigi. I just think it's very interesting there is a beholder here, so...
Not only any beholder, but he's quite a friendly beholder. As he is bartending, he is not zapping you with his eye stalks.
One could say that he's a happy beholder.
Yes, one could say he is a happy beholder. And as you step up, Damon, Large Luigi notices you and goes, "Hey, what can I get you?"
Sorry, my brain is asleep. I'm like, what it ale? Yeah, that's a fantasy drink. She just looks, it's like, I'll just have a pint of ale.
Good choice. One ale, coming right up. And he uses one of his eye stalks to fire a ray that hovers nearby a cup and drink and pours it in and slides it over to you.
Thank you. How much do I owe you?
1 silver piece. I think I'm Irish now. I don't know why. I went from
Yes,
Italian
an
to Irish.
Yes. An Irish beholder.
Irish Italian.
Yeah. I will give him a silver.
Okay. As you begin drinking with large Luigi, Tatter, you said you were going towards the GIF as well, right? Commodore Crux.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me show you all a good image of Mr. Commodore Crux. He's a large hippo man with what would be a blunderbuss to all of you, but more like a pistol to him through his belt. He is wearing a beret. And again, he has that large parrot on him. Here is Mr. Commodore Crux. And as you approach the big hippo man, what do you do? Who says what? Who initiates the conversation?
You beckoned? Hi.
Oh, good. You came over. It's always good to see new faces. Yeah, let me get you a drink.
Is this the individual we were asked to come see?
Yes, Mr. Commodore Crux.
Captain Sartell said we might find you here.
Oh, interesting. What does Sartell send you to me for?
Well, our world got taken over by giant stalks of some kind. So,
As you say that, his demeanor immediately changes. He shoves aside his tankard and leans forward a bit more and says,
Oh, giant stalks, you say. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me everything.
I guess we go through and explain as we were getting to where we were meeting Sartell and we came out of the bar that we were meeting her in. Giant pods dropped from the sky, and then stalks grew up, and there were aliens attacking the civilians. It was quite crazy.
he listens to you say this, and he says,
I've heard of other similar attacks on other worlds. A fleet of astral elf ships visited the Rock of Bral a few days before launching this attack on your world. The elves gave fair warning to various captains on the rock, urging them to steer clear of your world lest their ships be fired upon. The elves undoubtedly left spies behind to make sure their warnings were heeded. Best we continue this chat aboard my ship. Come with me, come with me.
and he gets up to begin leaving the place.
I would, as we're going up, go up to Eamon, say, hey, we're gonna go continue a conversation aboard Commodore's ship.
Any response from Damon?
Sorry, roommates got home and the dogs were barking. Just like, he'll kind of look at his sail and be like, are we meeting him on the ship right this moment? Are we,
Seems
because I
like
know
that's where
once
it's
wanted to
headed.
go to the market.
It seems like that's the way he's going now. Is his ship.
Oh, right.
But I suppose we could probably ask about the markets.
Yeah.
As we're
Damon
walking.
will just kind of like quickly finish this ale and then be like, all right, let's be on our way then. And go follow.
Okay. You begin to follow one Commodore Crux through the streets of the Rock of Bral.
I would, as we're walking, ask him if he knows which market he would recommend to us as newcomers to the Rock.
He's giving you some ideas, you know.
Oh, there are some good stalls to buy gear at and sell equipment. There are some good shops as well.
And he's blabbering on. He's telling you about the various stalls and shops you can go to ones he would recommend. As you're walking the streets and as he's talking, can the three of you please give me perception checks? Ooh, damn. All of you see them as 4 cloaked figures step out onto the street ahead of you, brandishing weapons. As one of them announces to you,
We are here to avenge the death of Captain Asmodean and the Dark Star.
raise your weapons and die. And it is some initiative time.
Ah, good. More people to kill. That is awful, and I don't think I can use lucky on that.
Ooh.
And here's Octus. And let me roll for the people. Where is Mr. Commodore Crux? There's the good Commodore. Initiative from the Commodore. And then the Astral Elf Warriors. Good old Astral Elves. Who would have thought that you'd be fighting these guys multiple times again, huh?
Never would have guessed.
Never in a million years. Well, let us see. Tatter, you are up first.
We're newcomers here, but obviously we're in self-defense. Are said cops before going to get mad at us for disturbing the peace here?
Give me.
Or is this like a fairly rough and tumble town?
This is a. Okay, give me a.
Lower part of the city. There's that.
That's true.
Give me a history check. Yeah, give me a history. Despite not knowing the history of this place, just give me a history.
7.
A 7. You don't really know.
Yeah,
this is either this could be seen as self-defense. This could be seen as, you just murdered some elves on the rock. You don't know how the
What if we let them attack first?
you don't know how the politics really work here on the rock.
They did ask for it. Tidbit gets a very little ferocious. And yeah, we're going to run inward, I guess, and run them down.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. And yeah, we're gonna stay just up front, and I'm gonna have Tidbit take the dodge action,
Okay.
and I will just ready a sword for if they get closer.
Okay.
Ready a green flame blade.
Wonderful. Octu is gonna run forward and then use his swarm ability to move himself further again. That is gonna be his turn though. Tatter, you will be able to attack as this astral elf rushes forward. So get that swing off.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Did I fix the damage yet? Looks like it. Yeah. Cool. It takes max damage, 18.
Ooh, damn, that's big.
Ooh.
And with that, he's gonna try and swipe twice at you. One is gonna be at disadvantage against Tidbit. Does the dodge go to both of you or just...
I don't believe so.
Okay, so this one is at disadvantage for a 17.
I believe that hits, but thank you, disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna roll...
Oh, no, it doesn't hit. Its AC
Oh.
went up. He's 18 now.
Oh, snap! And then that's the normal swing against you for a 9.
9 misses.
9 misses. Damon.
She's gonna like sidestep over here, and throw a javelin at this guy.
Okay. Ho ho!
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, that hits. That is a good chunk of damage as the javelin... You toss this javelin and it pierces through the armor and into his stomach, and there's just a javelin sticking out of this elf now.
And I get second attacks now, so now I'm gonna throw a javelin at this guy.
Okay.
And make note to myself that I have 3 javelins now, until I retrieve those 2.
That javelin, unfortunately, just scrapes off the armor and sinks into the street of the rock, not making purchase like the first one.
Aw. Oh well, first one was so cool.
It was. Do you want to move anymore, or are you just sidestepping and throwing javelins?
Yes. Yeah, I would like to move the rest of my space now, and I think you get right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lorelei is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and is going to chill touch the one in front of you, Tatter and Tidbit, which unfortunately misses. The astral elf with a javelin in his gut is going to charge the person who stuck a javelin in his gut.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, right? I feel like if I got a javelin to the gut, I'd want to take down the guy who threw a javelin in my gut, too.
Valid.
Yeah, given that I was still alive.
And they're going to try and swing their longsword at you twice. One for a 19, and then a 20.
The 19 meets.
Okay, so then they both hit. The first swing is 9 slashing. The second swing is also 9 slashing. So 9 slashing twice. Commodore Crux is gonna try and just straight up shoot the one next to you, Damon. He pulls out his blunderbuss and tries to blast him. He's actually going to move right here first. And then try and blast him. You do see, you might be a bit worried because he is swaying back and forth. He seems to be a little drunk and his aim's not all there.
Oh no.
He is still going to try and shoot his musket, which unfortunately blasts wide and misses horribly. This astral elf is going to charge at Lorelei and try and do 2 swings. One, 2. They both miss. I don't know why I just closed the sheet. This one charges Octu. And an 8 both miss as we move to Halden.
Well, I will rush up right there. And am I able to wield the short sword and a dagger at the same time? I'm pretty sure I am.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use short sword and a dagger.
They both hit.
And 3d6.
Okay. Anything else?
I will. Let's see. Okay, no, I'm good.
Alright. Chatter.
Alright, it has gotten very violent very quick. So we are going for more. First... That... Hey! That's... That might be good. Oh, yeah, okay. You know, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but we've never had the opportunity to. Okay. Yeah, Tidbit's gonna go around the elf over here and try to line up these two as you see him cough a bit, and he's gonna unleash a full breath weapon.
Oh, snap.
So everything in a 30-foot line straight down, so the 2 elves need to make dex saves.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. It's a line? That's really good.
Music cone, dang.
Oh, ooh, okay. Dex saves from the elves.
All the chromatic ones are lying, all the
13
ones
and a
are
natural 20.
The natural 20 definitely saves.
Yeah.
But 5 to the second one, 10 acid damage to the first. Then, yeah, Tatter will swing another dagger swing, or scimitar swing.
That
With a
one
13 to hit.
unfortunately misses.
But the acid was cool, and
It
we're gonna
was.
stay right there.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna hop off and go around it that way.
Oh, snap. Hopping off. Alright. We're going to move to Octu, who's going to do the tried and true and try and wallop the guy in front of him. One wallop, and then another wallop, which both hit. Damn. And then Octu will also try and use his swarm, his gathered swarm. Let's see, will I be able to roll good for Octu's gathered swarm? A d6. Oh, yes, I do. As the swarm begins munching on him for 5 points.
Dang.
This astral elf is going to try and take 2 swings. One at Tatter and one at Tidbit. So here is Tatter first for a 17.
Go ahead.
And then here is the swing at Tidbit. 10.
Misses.
Misses. And he is actually going to back up a sec. He's going to back up a tad. Damon.
Sorry, I'm eating lunch.
Fair.
So I'm gonna smack the one in front of me with my battle axe.
Okay. Wow.
Jeebus.
Would you like to use a smite?
Yes.
Okay. Jeez.
Divine strike. Holy crap.
As I I'm like, wait, what do I
Yeah, your divine smites. You spend a spell slot. I think depending on this level spell slot, it can go up to 5d6.
Yeah. So that's what I was looking for. Okay, well, what's this? I'm just gonna click it. Will it roll? Oh, it will. Oh, I cast it at level 2 because it says I have to cast it at level 2.
Let me look at your sheet real quick. That is... Were you wanting to use a spell, or were you wanting to use your divine smite? Because that is a spell.
Ah, okay. See, that was my confusion. Because I didn't see,
Yeah.
like, Divine Smite.
Divine
I think you just
smite...
click the 48 button.
Yeah, so you see in your global damage modifier, Divine Smite's right there. Above Fighting Style Duel, underneath your weapons.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you want to use that, you can click that on, or you can just click 2d8 Radiant, and all it is it takes a spell slot to use. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 spell slot to add. So we can, if you want to spend a first level and not that second level, we can go back and
Yes,
redo that.
I would like to do that.
Okay. So. This guy is looking very hurt. You strike down with your battle axe and let out a radiant burst of energy, and he immediately takes all the brunt of it. You basically sunder his armor, and he is bleeding heavily. He is on his last legs. So if you'd like to attack him again...
Oh yeah, second attack. Yes. I would like to smack with the battle axe again.
That one,
It's not do very good.
Yeah, that one unfortunately misses. Gonna stay where you are?
Yes.
Alright, Lorelei is going to risk taking an attack of opportunity to move up to you, Damon. Let's see, let's roll this attack. Which misses. And Lorelei is going to... Let's see, where is it? Lorelei will... What spells do you have? Lorelei will hit you with a first level Cure Wounds, Damon, for 9 points of healing.
Yay! Also, I noticed, like, for me, like, in the little circle when I click, it's showing the appropriate number for my HP, but it is not showing in the bar above my token.
What is your max HP?
It is at, my max is 50.
Well, it should be showing, right?
Yeah, like, since I edited it, yeah, I changed it so it was accurate, then it's not adjusting now.
That's
I don't know.
odd. Okay, we'll try and fix that. That is Lorelei's turn. This astral elf is actually going to disengage and try running with your javelin still lodged in him. Commodore Crux is going to try and shoot him. Try and shoot him down while he's running.
Commodore said, "No, you ain't getting away."
This is my rifle, this is my gun. Try and shoot him in his drunken state. And he misses. The shot goes wide. This astral elf is gonna spin around on his heels and try and bring 2 swings down on you, Halden.
Mm-hmm.
13 and 22.
Should I block the first one and the second one hits?
2 points of slashing damage. This
Big damage.
astral elf is going to try and swing on Oct 2. Miss and miss. Hold it.
I am actually going to bonus action disengage and get behind this one.
Okay.
And then slash. Sword and dagger.
Alrighty. They both
And-
hit.
Get that.
Okay.
Done.
He is looking very hurt. Tatter.
Right. Did the elf in front of us swing?
He
Like, what are they doing? It's turn.
the one in front of you, I believe he did swing at you, and then he backed up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. It's at the top of the initiative. It wasn't part of that last group. Right. Okay. Yeah. First, the D4. I apologize. I'm taking care of my son while I'm playing the game, so I'm very
It is all
disconnected at the moment.
good.
So we are up to 5. And Tatter is just going to swing a sword after Tidbit is going to bite as well.
Okay.
So bite first from the dragon, 17 to hit.
17 hits.
10 old piercing damage from the dragon jaw. And the scimitar slice for 11 to hit.
11 misses.
And I think we're gonna... You know what? I'm gonna have Tidbit kind of like dodge in front, attempting to help when Tatter leaves. Obviously doesn't do anything. But Tidbit's gonna run over here, probably take an attack of opportunity, and try to stand between them and the astral elf that is now between them.
All right, and could you also give me a perception check, please, sir?
Of course.
Wow.
Natural 30.
Does a 12 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, your natural 30. As you're running past this elf to get in between, you notice some windows of buildings are opening. Some people on the streets are watching this fight, and some of them begin pelting the astral elves with like rocks. And they're they seem to be on your side. They're pelting the astral elves with rocks, and are like, "Leave them alone! Why are you fighting here? Go do that somewhere else!" And they are attacking the citizens of the Rock of Bral. Seem to be on your side.
The world's against these clowns.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll end my turn standing right next to this elf.
Alright, Octu's gonna try and wallop. And wallop he does to take down this guy right here. Also, something I learned for the future, Halden, to use your offhand weapon, it takes a bonus action.
Ah, okay. Well,
And then
it's
he's gonna
not that
try
big of an issue.
and wallop
I
this
don't
guy,
think
which hits as well. This astral elf. This guy's seeing that people are turning on him. He's gonna disengage and try and run. Get right there. Damon.
Alright. I guess I'm go over to this guy. Oh, I did not see the token of our little friend right there.
It do be small.
It do be small.
It's small,
Damon's
so
just walking,
technically
he's
you
like,
can stand.
don't step on the small friend.
No step on
Yeah,
Cobalt.
The black border was a bad choice. I think I might change
And
that.
then he just steps. Doesn't help, like, with the moderate color blindness either. I only saw because the little orange dot. So I was like,
Little
wait.
orange eyes.
Alright. After narrowly avoiding stepping on the little friend, then Damon was gonna sidestep and smack this elf dude with the battle axe.
That hits.
And the second one's probably gonna be terrible. That's what the dice are doing today.
No, hey.
Or not!
Hey, you get a big swing off. This guy is looking very hurt after your
Yeah.
double successful swings. Damon, roll me a D100, please.
Yes. Bloop.
Wow, that's close. That's crazy.
Well,
As you take your second swing and you cut into this guy, at the same time you slash into him with the second strike, one of the civilians of the Rock of Bral, you notice throws some sort of weird fruit you've never seen before, and it smashes across this guy's helmet.
Fruit. Interesting
That's not
choice.
Anything else?
at least they're not throwing it at us.
Nah, that will be all from you.
Okay. Lorelei is going to try and finish off this guy running with a chill touch, which hits and drops him. So luckily, Damon, you'll be able to get your javelin back. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't run away with a javelin stuck in him.
That would be weird.
Commodore Crux is just going to begin moving. And that's going to be his turn. This guy, he's going to try and disengage. Get right there. This guy's dead. Halden.
Well, I guess I'm gonna step up to him and attack it in bonus action. My other attack.
He is dead. You cut him down.
Okay, so that was 5 feet of movement, and I've got 20 left. I'm gonna get up to the other one and just, I guess, wait here, because I can't attack again.
Okay. Tatter. Mr. Kobold.
Yeah, there's just one left, right?
There seems to be one left, and he is trying to flee.
Tap would let the person run away, but Tidbit the hunter is going to chase after them. And first going to spit some acid at their back.
Ooh, okay.
So it's an additional 3 if this hits, 17.
That hits.
So 14 acid damage.
Ooh, damn. This guy's looking very rough.
And jumping right up next to Damon, right?
Halden.
Halden. The names aren't on the tokens, I always forget which is which. And yeah, Tatter will just turn around, take a look at everyone. We all good? Everyone okay? And then just see their child running off into the background. And that's going to be the end of our turn.
Okay, Octu is going to... Octu, he has it on a sheet, and I'm going to make him use it for the first time ever. Octu's going to use his longbow. And this is why he doesn't use the longbow.
It just has the longbow, it does not use.
Yeah. This astral elf, feeling that he's not going to be able to get away, is going to try and turn and swing his weapon at you. Actually going to be one swing at Halden, and then one swing at the dragon. So here's Halden for a 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then here is the swing at Tidbit for a natural 1. Halden, you take 5 slashing damage.
Yeah, there we go.
Damon.
Alright, I'm gonna see. 10.
Round up, right? So for
Yes.
having damage, like 5,
Yep,
because I have uncanny dodge,
we do round up.
so 3.
There we go. I think. Yeah. And I'm just gonna throw another javelin at this guy.
And that, unfortunately, misses.
Darn. I still have 2 more javelins, and I have another attack, so I'm gonna try again.
That one hits! How do you kill the astral elf?
Just nail him in the forehead with this javelin.
Ooh, right over Halden, this javelin sinks into the forehead of this astral elf, and they drop.
I would then promptly like to collect my javelins.
You can definitely collect your javelins.
Yes.
And as you collect your javelins, Commodore Crux is like, "Oh, come with me, we mustn't stay here any longer. Come with me to my ship. Come follow me, follow me."
And is trying to essentially like really hurriedly rush you all towards his ship. And if you all follow him, I'm gonna bring us to the Rock of Bral map again. The Rock of Bral. Stately galleons, sleek cutters that resemble flying fish, and warships built to look like hammerhead sharks line the docks of Bral. Crux waves his arm towards a craft that seems modest by comparison. The ship's sails are patchworks of mended canvas, while its hull seems barely held together by thick vines that bind it like rope. Its strangest feature is the full-grown tree that sprouts from the aft deck.
Ah, the second wind, Crux declares pridefully. Isn't she something?
I'll give it that. It is something.
As he begins walking you up to his ship, and he begins to walk on top of it, walk onto it, you see a figure standing at the entrance of the ramp that leads up to the ship, and this figure seems...
You cut out, Pi.
Yes, Crux is stopped by a figure standing at the end of the ramp that leads up to the ship. You see a tiefling in a dark cloak, horns sticking out of the top of the cloak, red skin, devil-like tail. And they stand there as you see this figure, and they say, Crux? Why are you here? I'm still renting this ship. And Crux grumbles a little bit, and he kind of looks at the group of you, and goes, we have a mission, we need the ship back. And the tiefling goes, we still have a contract, Crux, unless you're willing to pay me the sum of the journey I was supposed to go on with your ship. And Crux looks at you all again with like an apologetic face and is grumbling a little bit and says,
perhaps the three of you, perhaps one of you could lend me a hand.
And as he says this, to make way for our other party members to be here for negotiations, before we begin negotiations, I believe that is where we will end the session.
Fun.
Thanks for the game. Bye. Good one.
Yeah. It was a short one, but not everyone was here. Hopefully we will have the whole crew next time around to continue these negotiations. I didn't want to get into anything too serious with 2 players down. But technical difficulties aside, thank you guys for playing. Everyone say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye.
Hi, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube, and see you next time for more Light of Xaryxis.